Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack, Season 5, Episode 5, review. I'm upset I actually missed it. I'm confused how I missed it. You know what I'm saying? I realized, today is Sunday, I missed Samurai Jack. Good thing I caught it immediately as possible. And again, this is another great episode. Continue from last week's episode where, Jack, he was resting. Watch it before I go and get to the review. Spoiler alert. Now with me saying that, Jack was resting. She was looking at the moon, and for some reason it becomes her mother's face telling her that, hey, you need to kill the samurai because, that's your duty. He's asleep, kill him right now, get over with him. But she's like, nah, I can't do that. So I need to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So when Jack wakes up, actually, it's like at that same moment, it becomes morning real quickly. And so Jack wakes up, he dives into the water, and I'm like, I was thinking, he's gone. He's swimming away, I'm done. But he actually comes up riding a freaking sea monster. So him and Ashi get aboard, and he takes him to a different location. And then Ashi's like, I didn't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? You speak bad. You say that Aku's bad, but you're not telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And now by then it's now becoming dark again. So then Jack is like, next morning, tomorrow morning, I'll tell you. So I believe it was still night because they were still talking. And then eventually, he actually started showing her different locations of, telling him that telling her that, this is what Aku did. Aku is the embodiment of evil and stuff like that. He even went as far as taking her to this town where, as you guys see by a thumbnail, he's wearing a little gear to disguise himself. And it was just, a criminal coming from a different location. And the guy at the desk was like, he, sent him to a different, he made him like, okay, this is going to be your home. And, this home was inhabited by, this people, kids and stuff like that. Basically a nice village. And that show Ashi even further that, how it's basically saying that the good cannot triumph in this society with how Aku is handling things. And so by then she realized, she's like, we gotta do something. But Jack's like, there's nothing we can really do. And then after that, eventually heard a voice. And it was a creature in blue fur, which looks similar to a Lorax, but a little bit different. But he noticed it was Jack, and he's like, he needed help. The kids from the village got taken away, so they had to go and find the kids. And these things, bro, these things were freaking rabid. For some reason, the moment where it was the gate. Oh yeah, I was at the gate. Rose up and showed the kids. I thought they were gonna do something like they'll have I open their eyes immediately and then become evil. But this was more than that. This was taken a step further. They became this rabid creatures. And it was a bunch of them. I was over 100 of those things chasing them down. And then Ashi noticed that it was a sound that was had to be the cause of it. So they had okay, Jack was like, you go take care of this. I'll hold them off. Jack did his best, but these things were just biting him, just too much for him. The funny part I like it where he jumped into a warehouse. I guess also a warehouse was hidden. A kid came and pushed the door open, and then the rest of them they jumped through the window. He jumped out the window, but it was a bunch of them waiting for him and pushed him back in. That was funny to me. And then she goes, try to stop the frequency, and she gets caught in a trap. And her design, it's because when she got caught, her little hands and feet was just slammed shut into these the metal claws and stuff like that. So it was when she freed herself, it was it's like taking paper and pulling it under from a rock or something, something that's really tight, and how it slides out. That's how it was. So you can see how painful it was. This is how she, how her design is, where she her hands and feet are small. So then sliding that out of there is boy, that's how it'd be some crushing bones. But at the same time, before she freed herself, the dude, the person that had her captive was in a Apparently, I thought he was a robot, but he wasn't a robot. He was a guy in a robot suit, shocking her down, stuff like that. Eventually, she had that will to break free, defeated him, and then apparently the dude, the person, put chips into each of the kids' neck, and then just by messing with the frequency, it was easy to just take transform them. So apparently, I want to say, because when she threw him, it blew up. I want to say it blew up the machine. I was thinking that what she did was she increased the frequency to override the chip. But I think when she threw him in that explosion, I think it destroyed the machine, which destroyed the chip. But that made Jack think that the kids died. And that's where we get that same shadow figure, a man on a horse, telling him it's time. Jack was like, got up and left. I thought the kids was dead. But a part of me was like, they're not dead, they're just knocked out. And yeah, apparently it was not, and they were knocked out. But Jack thought it was dead, and then now, I need to see the previews, because again, no one can see the previews if I didn't see it, when it aired, look it up on YouTube. But I want to see the previews to see what's going to happen next episode, because this is getting even crazier, man. I like that whole, Jack dealing with the little rabbit kids and stuff like that. That was a nice scene. And then Ashi, having the wheel, because she was getting shocked a bunch of times, so being able to break free and take care of that. Another great episode. But yeah, I'm sorry for it's not that late of a review, but I wish I would have got it up once I got that. If I would have wished I uploaded it after it had aired. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Deuces. Bruh, I am so stupid. I forgot to mention. How can I forget this? The opening scene. Crazy, man. The Scottish man returns. Old man now. Him and and apparently, I don't know if it was all his daughters, but he's like, they say, oh, because it's like the way they were dressed, he was like, I didn't, he was like, we in war, so you need to dress up. So it's like, they all say, oh, dad. But it's like he had a whole army ready to, ambush Aku. That didn't really help, because Aku jumped out, turned to a ball, and rolled up and destroyed the main part of his army, the tanks. Instantly dead. You know what I'm saying? So he told his daughters to go. I'm gonna take care of this. So Aku, like looking him dead in his eyes. The Scottish man is is just going at him. You know what I'm saying? Just like, tell him, oh, you're a big baby. Samurai's gonna get you. And then he kills him. Just eye beam straight to the dome. Well, to the whole body, basically. And I was like, he's dead. Like, wow, that had to happen. Aku disappeared, and then apparently he's not technically dead, but he's more of a spirit now, because of he had some color. I forgot what he called it, but it's like, it was magic on his sword that made it where it brought him back to life, but not completely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I needed to point out. I'm so mad that I did not initially bring it up in the review, but this will be towards the end. But yeah, catch you guys later. Deuces.